So this week we hear about the launch of TKO Promotions, partnered between Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White. This is an absolute treat for fight fans. But what does it mean for the other promoters and their governing bodies within the sport? In this video, we break it down. Now listen, whenever there are super fights in the sport of boxing, this brother is on the scene. His Excellency is revolutionizing the sport. It is a dream for fight fans. This guy is bringing Christmas to the fight fans before Easter. It is going to be unbelievable, this platform. It is what we've all been dreaming of. One belt, one champion, the best fighting the best. No undefeated, padded up records, all for Ring Magazine undisputed titles. The UFC model, a conveyor belt of super fights, we've been told by Dana White. What is there not to like about this? It's going to have the best fighters on. The fighters will be rewarded. These guys are about to reset boxing like an iPhone. But why are there concerns about this? Why are people a little bit dubious of this? Turkey must have been calculating this like he was Pythagoras. You know, this isn't something that he's just woken up and decided to do. This is something that is his long-term vision, and it's going to be super exciting for the fight fans. But what does it mean for the likes of Top Rank, Queensbury, Matchroom, Golden Boy Boxer, the PBC? What does it mean for these brothers? Now, Eddie Hearn has even hinted at retirement this week. Or will we see these promoters accepting that they need to be a stepping stone for fighters to get onto the TKO promotions? Or will the strategy just be to find some exceptional young talent, sign them up long-term, tie them brothers down, and as they grow and blossom, they're on their platform? Or will they just accept defeat, you know? It's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. And, you know, it's going to really shake up the game, man, you know? But, you know, no one wants to see all the promoters shut down like they're Windows 95, you know? We want to see everyone working together. There's enough cheddar in the game for everyone. You know, there's enough pieces of the pie for everyone to work together and bring us fight fans the best fights in the world. Now, Dana, this brother wasted no time. You know, he wasted no time in putting a few jibes on the previous shows. You know, he mentioned the Bivol B2BF show and a couple of other shows, you know, 9-hour cards, you know what I mean, with podcasts in between where he's words, you know, and it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a conveyor belt of super fights, one after the other, bang, bang, bang. He was pretty much saying that, you know, the previous shows were too long. And if you were going to write home about it, the live event, if you were going to write home about it, you wouldn't use both sides of the paper. That's what he was pretty much saying in his own words. So yeah, he's looking to make the live shows, you know, tip top, you know, real tip top. You're going to have a quality roster. All the best fighters are going to be on there. There's going to be some serious muns on that platform, serious papers on that platform. So the top dogs will come. Where there's papers, the top dogs swarm like bees to honey, you know? And so you'll see all the top fighters going there. I don't think anyone's going to be able to stop that. But what impact does this have on the belt organizations, on the governing bodies? You know, the WBC, the WBA, the WBU, the IBF, all of those small IBO, these smaller belt holders. You know, what is going to be the impact for these guys? You know, and I think they're going to be really hit because the Ring Magazine Undisputed Championship is going to be the top dog now. That's going to be the number one, you know? And this guy, His Excellency, the Don Dada, the captain of the ship, you know, the El Capitan, the savior of boxing, people are going to be wanting to fight for his Ring Magazine Undisputed belt. And I think you're going to see a lot of value lost in, you know, the likes of the IBF, the IBO, and some of those belts now. So, I'd be a little bit more worried for those guys. It looks like they could be shut down like a PC. It's looking difficult for those guys. And let's hear your thoughts. Who do you think this is going to affect most? Is it going to affect Top Rank, Queensbury, Golden Boy, Boxer, Matchroom, the PBC, or will it affect the governing bodies and the belt organizations? Are they going to be affected more? Is this a good thing for boxing? Like I said, we've all wanted one champion. We've all wanted one belt. This is exactly what we're getting. The best versus the best. What's not to like? But let me know. 1, 2, the like button. Give that like button a 1, 2. Down the pipe, straight down the pipe. Comment, share. Let's hear your thoughts. Is TKO Promotions here to stay? Is it the next best thing since sliced bread, my brothers? And what fights do you want to see ASAP as well? Let's get the big fights on now. I mean, I want to personally, Tank versus Shakur is a fight I want to see. Like, get it on. Let's make it happen. Let us know the fights that you want to see. But TKO Promotions, we are hearing it will be launched on the Canelo card. The Canelo Skull card that's going down, we're hearing it be launching then. And then it's going to be really, really interesting to see the shake-up that happens. You know what I mean? It is going to be a shake-up, like putting your protein in a shaker, adding the milk and the water and just shaking that, you know what I mean? Cocktail style-y. This is going to shake up the fight game. And, yeah, it's going to be an interesting viewing to see who comes out on top, where people's positions are going to be, what fighters they're going to get, what their first few cards are going to look like. Oh, it is going to be sexy for the fight fans. There's no doubt about it. As I said, we've always wanted the best fight in the best. So as a fight fan, we can kick back and enjoy, because like I said, whenever there are super fights on the scene, Turki Al-Sheikh is there. He's there. He's a man. He's a main man, and he's revolutionizing this game. Like, comment, share. Gunman Boxing, the baddest boxing channel in the UK. Make sure you give us your opinions. Peace out, my people.